All right, how's it going, everybody? Well, I know there's nobody here joining me yet, but anyone viewing back on this later, I'm really excited. I got a couple of things in the mail yesterday, and I'm super excited to open them up. And so I thought I would do this quick video, and we're gonna open up these packages together. I'm gonna give it a few seconds and see if some people get some notifications and show up to join us. But I hope everybody's doing well. Um, I worked a double yesterday, so I got the. Hi, Rover. Yeah, I got the packages came yesterday while I was working, and I worked a double. So by the time I got home and then dealt with family stuff, it was pretty much time for bed, and didn't get a chance to open any of this. And then I had things to take care of today as well, and I leave for work in like 3 hours. But I thought I got a couple minutes, put this together real quick, and let's open these boxes up and see what we have. I mean, I know what I'm expecting. I know what I'm expecting, but there could be some surprises to it. No, not a 3 hour video, Rover. Is going to be much shorter than that. I won't really have time to dive into all this and finish um, the stuff in the boxes and get rolling today. Maybe work on it some tomorrow and hopefully be rolling Monday. And then once I'm going, expect even more live streams than I've done up to this point. Because, like I said before, I like live streaming. I prefer live streaming over having to shoot and edit together video and stuff. So, and I think you get a better idea of what somebody's going through and what somebody's like and all that in live streams. So, um, what do you think, Rover? You think we should wait for see if anybody else shows up, or do you think I should just go ahead and get to the unboxing? And just if more people show up, they'll get to join us in progress. So those that have seen my streams before, you've definitely recognized the location, but what you're not going to have seen before is I set up a table for this so that oh, thank you, Rover. Rover is tweeting and Facebooking out that we're live. I set up a table for this, and hopefully my mic picks up good enough back there. I'll try to remember to speak a little louder than I do when I'm sitting this close to the camera. But I'm going to stand behind the table, and we'll cut these boxes open, and show everybody what's inside. So, aha! Hey, Chris, how you doing, brother? And you know what? You made me a moderator on your channel, and I think if I can get the little menu to pop up there, it's only right that I return the favor. So I appreciate you making me a mod, and I definitely feel safe that you will be a good person to have as a moderator on my channel as well. All right, so now that we've got some people here, let's go open these boxes. All right. So, can you guys hear me okay? I hope so. I can't read the chat from back here. My eyesight sucks. All right, so we're going to start with this box. And this box is the one I'm the most excited about. This, and I'm really glad he's here. This box was sent to me by Chris Riley, and the amount of kindness, the generosity in this is overwhelming, truly. So, without further ado, I know what I'm expecting, but let's see what we got. And don't worry, I removed the mailing label before I did this in case I flipped the box in such a way that it would have displayed the address. So I made sure that that wasn't a problem, and I cut that off before I got started. So here we go. Packing stuff. See if it survived the shipping. Oh my. Okay. So I have a feeling this is leftover packaging from lots of printer unboxings. All right. So I don't know if you guys can see this good. I hope you can. I tried to position the camera the best I could. But I've got a printer now. And this is thanks to Chris Riley. Thank you so much, man. I'm so excited. This is going to be amazing. I got to do a little assembly on it, obviously. But this is a Tronxy X1. So this will be my very first printer. And looks like we got a bag full of goodies here. Let's get the rest of the packaging material out of the way. Bag full of goodies here. There is the power supply. What do we got here? Sudden blunt trauma, 10 ways to euthanize a fish. So, Chris, I know you're a musician. Is this some of your handiwork here? I'll give it a second. I know there's a delay. Awesome. So what all did you do on this? I'm curious. Are you are you vocals, songwriter? What do we got? I will definitely be checking this out. See it get out right there. The track list. Very cool. Chris, brother, you have no idea how excited I am to get started on this and to get this all put together. This will probably, hopefully, I can put it together tomorrow and be printing Monday. But I'm gonna have so much to learn now. I've never had my hands on a 3D printer before. Matter of fact, the first 3D printer I ever got to even see in person was when Walter stopped by on his way to Murph, and we had breakfast together. So that was the first time I'd seen a 3D printer in person. It was the first time that I'd held a 3D printed object in my hand, which only made me even more excited to get to this. And so, man, I can't even begin to express the amount of gratitude that I have for this amazing gift. Did the whole thing in the other side of your basement. Played everything. Wow, man. Yeah, I'm lucky to just strum on my guitar. I have to hire other musicians to do the hard stuff. I'm just a singer and songwriter. But yeah, I will give this a listen, man. Absolutely. I'm excited. So, but not as excited as I am to have my hands on a 3D printer. Finally, this is amazing. And I know you said it's not a good printer, but you know what, man? I'm gonna love it regardless. It's the chance to yeah, this is the chance for me to create to physical versions of the things that I've been designing, and I'm super thrilled to have that opportunity. I may not be able to print all the things I'm designing because some of them I designed too big for this printer. Maybe I can go in and slice some of the things apart, and I'll have to go back and revisit some of those things so I can make them printable on this machine. All right, so and then I need to go back and finish the bag of goodies. Oh, I've got a Chris's Basement magnet. USB cable. Oh, that appears to be the handle for the top of the X1. A micro SD USB reader. Awesome. Some filament. I can't really, is that like a translucent brown it looks. And then, speaking of getting my hands on a 3D printed object, he included a Chris's Basement 3D printed magnet and a Chris's Basement maker coin, which I will need to design myself a maker coin. I have not done so yet. That will have to be one of the next things I design. Hey, James. Yeah, I was watching your stream earlier, and I was like, I've got a little bit of time. I could stream this thing, but I don't want to run a stream while somebody else in the community is running a stream. I was like, I think that's in bad taste. So I was like, I'll go finish some of the other things I got to do, and I'll check back in. And when James is done streaming, I will do this unboxing. And I've been super excited to do it. Alrighty. So, yeah. We still got another box back here, too. And I know who this one's from also. And I really don't know exactly what's in it. I have an idea, but there's going to be lots of things answered when I open this box. All right, so Chris, again, thank you, brother. It's amazing. I will cherish it. I will love it. I will do my best to make things with it. I can't wait to do so. So I'm going to have to be careful because I suck at soldering. I don't want to break any of these cables. Some of them are quite thin. So I will have to get that sorted out and put that together. Now, for this gift, I also received this in the mail yesterday, and this was unexpected. And I know he won't be joining us today because the guy that sent this is at a football game down in Florida today. This is a gift from Walter, Country 3D. He told me to watch for my mailbox, that I'd be getting a box from Amazon. And it is a roll of filament. It's a roll of 3D Solutech. And it is silver metal PLA. So, put your camera for that too. So Walter sent me through Amazon a 1 kilogram roll of 3D Solutech. So I will have filament to print stuff with, a printer to print stuff with. This is so exciting. Peace sign for James to say hi. I see you, James. So, yeah, I've got a printer. Chris sent me a maker coin and a really cool magnet and music. And being that I'm a musician, I'm excited to listen to this as well. And can't wait to get into the printer. Hopefully I'm going to tinker around, see if I can't at least do some assembly on it today before I leave for work. Like I said, I don't have to leave for work for 3 more hours. But that included in that time is I'll have to shower and change clothes unless I'm going to work in my desk maker shirt. And Walter sent me some filament. So thank you guys. this is just more proof of how wonderful the 3D printing community is. And I'm so glad to now officially call myself a part of it. At this up till this point, I had just been, a guy playing around in Blender and watching YouTube videos of guys that were getting to make stuff, and looking forward to the day that I could join you. And so one of the screws might be a little cross-threaded. Might need to clean up the thread some. Okay, I've got some basic tools and stuff. I might be able to take care of that. But yeah, I'm in the club, man. That's cool. And I 3D Maker Kid, what's going on? So I just unboxed a wonderful gift for Mr. Chris Riley, a Tronxy X1. I've got a 3D printer now, and some filament that was gifted to me by Walter, Country 3D. I think all of my subscribers already follow both Chris and Walter, but somebody watching this in the future, if you have not subscribed to Chris Riley with Chris's Basement, do so. Amazing videos, smart dude, knows his stuff. Definitely subscribe to his videos and watch them. You will learn a lot. I know I have learned a lot, and I hope I can take some of the things that I've learned and turn around and apply it as I put this thing together and try to print with it for the first time. And I will probably end up doing some live streaming so that I can ask people questions whenever it comes time to actually sit down and print. I will probably be doing some live streaming, like, okay, I'm trying to level the bed for the first time. How do I do this? Because I've never done anything like this. I've never done any of this. And then, of course, Country 3D. If you do not follow Country 3D, if you do not follow Walter, subscribe to his channel. Find him, follow him. Another guy that is brilliant, doing some great things in the community, and his 3D printed printer is literally like blowing up the community, and people are following suit on that. And this is so amazing. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to get to printing stuff. And that's going to happen. It's going to happen in the next coming few days. I have to work tonight, and then tomorrow afternoon as well. But Monday I don't leave for work until 4 p.m. So after I get my son off to school in the morning, I will get to dive in on this and work on this stuff until about 4 p.m. So hopefully I'll be printing my first thing on Monday, at least, if I don't have it put together sooner. But yeah, I imagine between now and sometime tomorrow, I hope to have everything put together, and then we'll work on dialing in settings and printing. So thank you. I'm probably going to keep this pretty short, but I was beside myself knowing that stuff was in the boxes and wanting to get it out, wanting to get my hands on it and share with you guys. So yeah, again, follow Chris Riley on Chris's Basement. We need to get him on Twitter so we can follow him there too. We haven't talked him into it yet. He doesn't have a Twitter account. Walter at Country 3D, he has a Twitter account and all that stuff. So follow him there, and subscribe to both of these wonderful wonderful guys. If you have not done so, subscribe to both of them on YouTube. They're easy to find, and they have some amazing videos, and I can't say enough good things about either one of them. I can't say enough good things about the 3D printing community as a whole. Just phenomenal people, very generous, very helpful people. And so I look forward to this adventure. I look forward to bringing you guys along with my first steps in the adventure, and hopefully we'll we'll all look back on this one day and go, man, you remember back when you didn't know how to print anything and you never had a printer. I was looking at some shelving and stuff that I want to buy, and my wife was like rolling her eyes at it. I'm like, look, I'm gonna buy this shelf so I can load it up with 3D printers, because eventually, I know it's one of those things. It's infectious. Once you have one, you've got to have more, and so I've got one now. I got started, and I guess James was probably in on Print and Play. James was in on what was coming, because he alluded to it on his stream today. He's like, so I understand you're getting a box that you got a box from Chris Riley, and I was like, maybe. And he's like, you'll probably hate him by the time it's over. I said, not possible. It's not possible, because this is just too amazing. Regardless of the quality of this printer, like I said, I will love it and cherish it, and I will do my best with it to print the best things I can print with it. And it's going to get me started on this adventure. And I have you guys, all to thank for it. I mean, I started off. I think the first 3D printing videos I watched were of course Joel Telling, but Joel Telling has a way of really, getting you excited about something. And so that led me to start finding other videos. And before I knew it, I was watching, Tom and Angus and Joe, the 3D Maker Noob. And then one day I came across, I don't remember if I came across James first or Chris first, but I came across one of them, and they led me to the other. And yeah, and it's so great to get to know you guys. It's so great to get to talk to you guys. And I know I haven't been watching chat closely, because I've just kind of been rambling here, but I'm super excited. I can't wait. Catching up on chat. Let's see, 3D Maker Kid. Weird question. Does your Wi-Fi have a limit? My Wi-Fi, my computer is actually hardwired to my router. My internet just sucks. And I pay way too much for it to suck as bad as it does. But we're limited in our options. But we've been having some problems with it lately, and I need to call them about it and have them come out. There are some pre-sliced files on the SD to try as well. Cool. I'm excited about that. I will have to do that. That will probably be the first things I print, is something that's pre-sliced, because that opens up a whole nother can of worms of something I'm going to have to learn. I'm going to have to learn how to use a slicer, and right now the only one that I've got on my computer is an old version of Cura, and it's an old version because it's I have a 32-bit operating system, and it's the last version that was made for a 32-bit operating system. So I'm going to have to learn how to set up my profile in Cura. I'm going to have to learn how to dial in all those settings and what they all mean, and that's going to take some time. So yeah, the first thing I will be printing is definitely something pre-sliced on the SD card. Yes, Skalda, we need to talk Chris into a Twitter account, because he's missing out on things. He just is. And I think I've just about caught up on chat. So thank you, Chris and Walter. When you go back and watch this later, thank you, buddy. I appreciate you guys, and I look forward to making some stuff and sharing it with you. And Chris, thank you for being the first person to print the revised chair that we iterated on the last video. And the print looked great, man. Hopefully I can eventually get myself to a point where I'm printing that quality, because it looked phenomenal. I never did ask which machine you printed that on. Yeah, Rover. Yeah, send me a computer giveaway info. Yeah, because this old beast has about had it. Alrighty. Oh, okay, on the Prusa Mark II. Very cool. Well, I know Prusa machines are second to none as far as quality goes. So maybe one day, I'll get a hold of one. Um, but I think the next printer on my list is something with a little larger print volume. Um, I still plan to buy a printer when I get my BMI royalties in June. And right now I'm leaning towards maybe the AlphaWise, because the AlphaWise U10, because the reviews were pretty good for it, and it's got the large build volume, large enough for what I need, and the price is right. The thing that was wrong in the reviews, the biggest wrong thing was the part cooling, which now that I've got a printer, I can print out an upgrade for that before I'd even have it ordered. Yeah, I thought about getting a CR10, but they have went up in price. Um, Now the CR10S, which is what I was looking at, has gone up to the point where it's like $600. Um, and well, I was looking at the CR10S4, and it's gone up. It's like $700 or $800 now. So I don't know. A little higher than what I had anticipated. I don't think my BMI royalty check will cover it anymore. So that's why I was leaning towards the AlphaWise. So I think that might be the next printer I purchase. And but yeah, this is amazing. I can't believe it. Again, Chris, brother, thank you. And Walter, when you go back and watch this later, thank you. I've got everything I need to start making stuff now, and expect me to do just that. I will hit this much harder um, in the coming few days. Yesterday, like I said, I worked all day, and I was exhausted when I came home. 8 hours on stage will do that to you. And then, 8-hour concerts. You but then I work tonight, work tomorrow afternoon, but I will try to pepper in some maybe assembly and such in between the show tonight and the show tomorrow, and maybe have the thing put together and be ready to level it and try my first test print and all that Monday morning. And like I said, I'll stream that when I get to that point, because I'm sure uh, I'm going to need some of you guys tuning in for me to ask questions to and go, does this look right to you? Is this because I'll have no clue. All right. Well, thank you guys. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this thing up. Again, uh, I had to try not to get emotional because I'm literally so overwhelmed by the generosity in all this. And thank you guys. I'll catch you next time, and look forward to the stuff that I'm going to make, and look forward to sharing it with all of you and sharing this adventure with you guys. And so far, it's a great trip, man. I'm loving it. All right, see you guys later. Thank you again so much, and we'll see you in the next one. The next one, hopefully, will be printing.